Hi, I'm Joe Polizzi, and this is the Content Inc. podcast. 5 minutes every Monday for content creators who desire to be content entrepreneurs. Now think about the most respected and trustworthy leaders in your industry. I bet they published a book. Whether you already have content prepared or you're starting from scratch, getting your expertise into a printed book with Lulu has never been easier and more profitable. Lulu's e-commerce plugins allow you to sell directly to your fans from your site while they handle all that printing and shipping stuff. You keep creative control, the customer data, and 100% of your profits. Create a free account with my friends at lulu.com today. All right, before we scoot into this week's big idea, scoot, is that a word that people still use? Anyways, you might have known that we've been working very hard on Creator Economy Expo, and check out the agenda if you can. I'm super proud of it. We have a couple more surprises to come, but this agenda is perhaps the best one I've ever worked on. Every person speaking is either an amazing content creator living their dream, wanting to show people what they're doing, or a professional inspirational speaker. And I want you, my Content Inc. listeners, to come to Cleveland May 1st through 3rd to learn and to network with early and mid-stage content creators. And I begged our marketing team to give me something to promote to you, and they acquiesced. I have 5 all-access passes. This includes an upfront half-day workshop, the entire conference, all the videos, all the networking. You get everything. By the way, the videos, it's about 50 different videos for you to keep. The current price of this is $1,295. That's $1,295. I think it's worth every penny. But for you, I'm going to give away 5 at $595. So I'm going to give away 5 of these passes for $595 to give away to the first 5 people that email me at jp@thetilt.com. That's the letter J and the letter P. jp@thetilt.com, and ask for the $595 pass. Then I'll give you the coupon code and you'll be all signed up. That's it. First 5 to email me at jp@thetilt.com. Okay, on to this week's big idea, which actually feeds quite nicely into what I was just discussing. In my experience as a content creator for over 20 years and consulting with dozens of media companies along the way, the best sponsorship model is something called the limited inventory model. In a nutshell, I'm sorry, every time I say nutshell, I think of Austin Powers. I'm in a nutshell. Sorry. In a nutshell, you are selling a sponsorship package with only limited availability. But first, let's talk about the advertising model that most creators use. It's a basic sponsorship model. They take their website or their podcast or their e-newsletter and they open it up to anyone at some kind of regular price. They open up all kinds of spots at the beginning, the middle, and the end. And then maybe they use Google Ads, which drops the ad into a spot where anyone can get access to your audience. By the way, by regular price, I mean charging what everyone else is charging. A couple hundred here for this sponsorship, a couple hundred for that one. The price is low, so it can be purchased by any company or any individual. And you have to sell a lot of these over time to make it work. And the spots are really nothing special because there is a bounty of space available. Most sponsorships are terrible. They're low priced, maximum availability. And for most creators, they don't work at all. Think about human nature. We want to go to the musical everyone wants to go to, like Hamilton in its time, well, maybe still today. They want to go to the match that everyone is dying to go to, like anyone playing Arsenal, which, by the way, is probably the hardest ticket I've ever tried to procure. Limited availability, special pricing. Now, I've talked about on this show how I use this at Content Marketing Institute. For our first year, I sold only 10 spots called benefactors at $5,000 per spot. This was before we even had an audience. I packaged it with benefits and ongoing communication and first right of refusal. And in a year, we were charging $15,000 for these spots, and we were selling out early each time, going on until we sold Content Marketing Institute. Getting $150,000 in sponsorship through nickel and dime deals is nearly impossible, and I don't wish that on anyone. So, we make them limited and exclusive. So I'm selling exhibits right now for Creator Economy Expo. My exhibit goal for revenue is $100,000. Now, if we made exhibits unlimited, I would probably charge, say, $2,500 per exhibit. So I'd have to sell 40 booths to hit the 100K number. It would take a ton of time and back and forth and email and calls to close all those deals. Also, some of these exhibitors probably shouldn't be there at that price. So we'll get a few unqualified exhibitors, which would hurt the attendee experience. And actually, maybe having 40 exhibits would hurt the entire experience. Instead, I decided to use the limited inventory model. 10 booths at $10,000 each to hit our goal. It's expensive for the 500 people that will attend, but it's also exclusive. Because there are 1 of 10, the exhibitor gets much more attention, way more out of the event. We learned that directly from our sponsors like Lulu last year. They loved how they were able to talk with everyone instead of just being another exhibitor. So the exhibitor can't compare the price like you are X more expensive than some other event because we have only 10 spots. It's exclusive and you pay more for exclusivity. Now we're right now halfway to our goal. I think we'll sell out of exhibits in the next month. Then I can focus on selling or doing other things with the 100K in the bank. I'll create happier sponsors and a more satisfied audience. So, something to consider, right? Now, if you want more detail on the limited inventory model, I have a whole section on this in my latest version of Content Inc., available audio, ebook, or print. I just think it's a better way for a content creator to sell, and it has never let me down once. Good luck.